morning. We have come down to Cutta Cutta caves on our way to Mataranka.
Yeah, so we left Catherine and Nipmaluk National Park this morning. We've driven here. It wasn't far from Catherine, was it?
Yeah, like less than half an hour from Catherine.
So we're doing a tour at 10 o'clock. It's going to be interesting. The people on our table on the sunset cruise last night said that there's snakes in the caves. So
they also said it was very good, so let's not just focus on the snakes.
Terrified, but you know. And then after we do the caves, we're going to go to the Mataranka thermal pools, and then we're heading out to Bitter Springs, which is where we're staying tonight.
The caves was awesome. I'm so glad we did that. We don't often choose a cave tour. We've not done cave tours before and chosen not to, but that was totally worth it. There was heaps of things to see.
Yeah,
it was
interesting just learning about the history of it and everything.
Yeah, and you have to do it guided, which is awesome. The guy who was our tour guide was the same guy who did the cruise.
Sunset cruise.
Yep. So
that was nice.
Yeah, it was really good. I would definitely, if you're in Catherine, give it a go. It wasn't scary.
There is, I think, a fairly good chance you'll see snakes, because I don't think it was just this is a precautionary.
No.
It was kind of
They
like,
talked about it a lot.
This is probably going to happen. This is why you're wearing closed-in shoes. You know, you won't die if it bites you, sort of thing.
Also,
but thank God we didn't see any.
Also, there was a couple of like tighter parts to walk
where
through,
you had to
but it was
through.
Fine. It was
If you're
wasn't difficult.
Obviously, probably caves aren't for you anyway. But yeah, seeing the stalagmites and stalactites and everything was awesome.
A real change in climate. We've got a whole bunch of palm trees in here on the walk through to the Mataranka thermal pools. And we're ready for a swim. I'm in my swimmers.
We got our noodles, our swimmers. I'm just hoping it's not too
busy.
Hot. I assume it's not
or busy.
Super hot.
I think it's going to be busy.
Going to be busy?
Yeah.
Well, it's a Saturday, so might be.
Okay, we have arrived at our accommodation in Bitter Springs. So there's also a kind of pool springs here as well. It's quite hot, so I'm going to close the door and keep the aircon in. The Mataranka thermal pools was so lovely. It was warm, like the water was warm. It wasn't hot, but it wasn't refreshing either. But the water was so blue and clear.
And pretty deep too.
Oh, very deep, yeah. We were advised to take the noodles to kind of sit on and kind of float around, which is exactly what we did. Probably there for about half an hour or so. We didn't hang out there too long. We've just moved over to Bitter Springs. We'll kind of just show you around, and then we'll at some point go for another swim. So this is very old school cabin in the caravan park, Bitter Springs Caravan Park. Spare bed if Erica annoys me. We've got the little kitchen area. We actually brought our dinner with us. We've got burgers and stuff, so we'll show you that as well. Bed. Erica laughed at the TV.
Well, I just thought if there was sport on.
And the bathroom looks fine.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Just
everything you need.
Standard shower. toilet. I'm happy because I was like, are you sure there's a bathroom in this, or have we got to go to the communal showers? But no. So this is perfect. We're here for one night. There's also out the front, there's a little outdoor seating and
which looks lovely. Oh, you locked us in.
Well, you left the key in the door.
Oh, I'm in the spare bed.
Somewhere to sit. View of the termite mounds. There's plenty of them around here. There's also this itty bitty barbecue that I'll cook our burgers on tonight. So yes, pretty basic, but just what we need one night before we head back to Darwin tomorrow. So the idea was to have burgers and like a Greek salad. I bought tomatoes, feta and cucumber to make it, and the cucumber froze in the fridge at Catherine Gorge because we were having problems with the fridge. So now we're just having tomato and feta, but I did buy this balsamic and roasted garlic vinaigrette just because I wanted to put something on it. It's not really low carb, but it'll work for what we need, and we'll just have burgers and pretty easy simple dinner, not Erica style. Erica is editing
the next video, so thanks Dan for getting dinner. Handing over the reins tonight.
Very basic. Okay, dinner is served. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be Erica fancy.
So nice sitting outside as well. It's really much milder today.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as hot. It was hot earlier.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. This afternoon's been so nice, and we realised we haven't told you about Bitter Springs.
Yeah, so Bitter Springs was the second kind of spring that we went to today, and it was kind of cool because it's more kind of like in a river form. Yeah, well, it's more natural, but it was also kind of in a river formation, and there was kind of like a flow. So the idea was that you got in at the top end and you took your noodle and you just kind of floated down. We did it twice, and it was just so relaxing, wasn't it?
It was beautiful. Yeah, it's like you've seen those lazy rivers that like Wet and Wild and that type of thing.
Oh yeah, like
sit
that.
in a tube.
Yeah.
This is like a natural one, and you were just like hopped on our noodles, drifted all the way to the bottom, and then there was just a little ladder to get out, and then you just walked back up, got back in, went back down. There is like a crocodile trap at the end, so it's just a little reminder that
you're in the wild.
But yes, they do monitor the saltwater crocodiles fairly well, I think, to make sure it's safe for swimming. And there's a trap there with some like
meat
in it to attract any that do come along, and then they said they take them to a crocodile farm.
Oh yeah, they did say that. Yeah.
So
okay, so that has been our day today.
We've been underwater, we've been underground.
Yeah, it's been a fun day today. It's been different to our other days.
We were so relaxed after doing the Bitter Springs. We both came back and went, I could like go to sleep. It's really felt like a real holiday day today.
It has definitely felt like a holiday day today. Less kind of touristy. I mean, we did the caves, but more kind of relaxed. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give us a thumbs up. Tomorrow we head to Darwin, so we will show you a little bit what we get up to in Darwin. We're there for a while with our friends, but we will definitely show you what we get up to. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.